Welcome back, everybody. We are here at the WSA headquarters trying to sneak into a meeting with our protagonist, Kathy Johansson, and her little companion droid, Ayla. Ayla, that's her name. Last time we found out a little bit about kind of the context of the situation we're in. There was some sort of power problem. They set up a microwave power transmission on the moon. It blacked out. A mission with our sister went up there. They found somebody in cryosleep. And then our dad, who was a member of the Lunar Council, absconded with the last of the 3 arcs. Giant spaceships meant to evacuate the moon's inhabitants. Headed to points unknown, disappeared, branded a traitor. And about maybe 10 years later, maybe 8 years later, somewhere around there, we're not quite a full adult yet. We're like 18 or 19, something like that. We're working at the WSA as an engineer, fixing up MPT receivers here on the surface at Cape Canaveral. And there's some sort of meeting going on with Maria, who I guess is like the administrator or the chief of staff or something, or the CEO of WSA. I'm not sure exactly what the position title would be. But she's having a meeting with our sister, with Sarah, the programmer who was found asleep on the moon, and with Ray, another guy that we don't know a lot about, who was driving us around in his old truck. But what we're going to do now is head in this direction and try to find a way to listen in on the meeting. So it looks like there's an air duct up there that we can maybe crawl through if we can find a way in. And here's our entry point. No doubt. We'll use our little laser here. A little bit of breaking and entering never hurt anybody. Okay. Into this old storage room. And we can kind of cut our way through here. Okay. Made it into whatever this room was. There's an old shuttle cockpit there. That's interesting. We've got... This looks like an elevator, perhaps? Non-functional? Wait. Okay, we needed to be on that, I think. Possibly. It is very dark. We can't activate it from this side. That's interesting. I'm gonna jump up here, and what does being up here get us? I guess we can get to this. Okay, and then from here, now what? Is there another interactive... Do we kind of grab that wall, maybe? No, we just fall down. Okay, well, that's not helpful. Let's see. We're trying to get up to there. Maybe we can leap and grab onto the side of that thing. Who knows? Let's try this a little bit. So from here, what can we do? Is there any way to move this crane? There must be a way to, like, move the crane along that track, but I don't see where the button would be. There's gotta be another button somewhere that lets us move that crane. Although we probably need to be... Wait a minute, over here? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we kind of start that going, and then jump up and run. Okay, that's gonna work. Well, we got halfway. Do we want to go further, or do we jump from here to there? Maybe we just kind of try this. Oh, we can make that. Okay, very cool. Now, let's cut open the grate, or the vent. Okay, so I'm a little traumatized from Jedi Fallen Order. It feels like I cannot make that, but I think she can actually jump quite a bit further than Cal Kestis could. So we're gonna just try this here. Oh, almost. I think we probably have to call this back and try again. here. Jump up, and then... Do I try to walk on this to get up there, or what? It looks like I should be able to jump and grab it. No. Huh. That's not working. So we'll have to try something else. I guess we'll try walking up that little gantry arm and maybe crawling inside. Oh, there's a flashlight. Oh, that's helpful. That's really good. Okay. So I guess we'll try to climb this. No, that doesn't look right. Whoa, what happened to her legs there? So it does look like I'm supposed to jump, I guess, but she keeps missing it. Maybe maybe I press another button there. How else could we? Is there something else we could manipulate in here? Maybe we can send Ayla there. Is there some button that tells Ayla to go in there? I'm not sure. I guess we just have to keep trying to jump and see if maybe we're too far to the right. No. Okay, that's definitely not working. So what am I missing here? What am I missing? Maybe we can move this arm somehow, or adjust the position of the thing that's hanging here. There doesn't seem to be any other buttons to interact with. Let's bring it back and try again, I guess. So once we're up there, then what? That's the question. Maybe there's more to cut. Hold on. Yeah, maybe there's more to cut. So those are like orange. No, it's not letting me cut now. So I'm not quite sure what we do here. Can we move that? See, there's like a... No, that's what it's attached to. That's what it's supporting it on the ceiling, so that's not going to move. Gameplay. Toggle sprint, toggle climbing axe. Start climbing with one button. There's no controller map. There's nothing that kind of shows you main menu chapter select. Yeah, there's nothing that shows you. If there's another button for climbing, I don't know what it would be. Oh, what just happened? Hang on. Oh, okay. Y, the Y button. Swap me over to Ayla. Okay, so Ayla can fit in there. That's what it is. We can go up. Flashlight. Carry place. Accelerate with left stick. Okay.
We need line of sight on that conversation, Ayla.
Okay, cool. So we can control her with Y. It never told me that, so I just kind of was mashing buttons and managed to figure it out. So they're in that room right there. We can't go that way. Let's see.
Absolutely certain.
The DSC team triple-checked it. The signal was sent through a WSA communications line.
So it must be them.
Yes. We feel that we can safely assume that Project Outward sent this signal directly to us. Intentionally.
I can't believe it. They're on Mars?
Seemingly have been for the last 13 years. Closer than any of us could have imagined.
You okay? Can't imagine this must be easy to hear with everything.
I'm fine. I assume we can finally justify Mission Opera then?
Yes.
Mission Opera?
Since we pulled Sarah and Kathy from the moon, we've been formulating a contingency plan, should we discover Outward's location.
During Mission Vesta, outward used to leave the moon weren't just for transportation. Our information leads us to believe these three arcs actually form a trine, a completely self-reliant settlement.
But why reach out? Why now? Is it a distress signal or an invitation?
Doesn't matter. Mission Opera has only one objective.
Bring the Arks and their revolutionary technology back home.
We should analyze the distress signal. Maybe we can determine the encryption used.
We're working on it as we speak. I can enable terminal access in the back office. See what you make of it. Ada, quick. Find a way inside that room.
The back office. Okay. So, Project Arc, they've sent a signal, and the bigwigs here at WSA are considering sending a mission out to retrieve the Arcs, which I guess have technology that was probably designed by Isaac, our father, and is no longer available on Earth. So that's what they want. They want the technology.
Perfect. Ayla, stay right there.
What you're about to hear cannot leave this room. Understood?
Ayla? What are you...
I don't need to sugarcoat the current state of things for any of you. The atmosphere continues to deteriorate at an alarming rate. The lunar MPT may be alleviating the planet's energy needs to a degree, but energy is the least of our concerns right now. Rising CO2 levels are killing off a myriad of species of flora and fauna every week. The truth of the matter is that our home is becoming just as uninhabitable as any other planet. We need those arcs. Now. Claire, I need you to lead this mission. Assemble a team and bring those arcs back. You have a few months to prep. We cannot afford further delay.
I understand. I'd like to start by including Ryan and Sarah as part of the team. Not only do they excel in their respective fields, they're vital to me personally. I trust them both in my life.
That leaves one more position to be filled.
Yes.
Hey. Hi. At the risk of sounding like an idiot, I think we should take Kathy.
What?
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 She was leagues above the other
What?
graduates in our program.
You mean the only class of astronauts that we've had in the past 10 years?
It doesn't change the fact that she aced nearly every exercise, sometimes even doubling my scores. I know you want to keep her out of this, but she's the best MPT engineer we've got. We need her expertise. And look, I will deny ever saying this under oath, I might add. Kathy is the most talented individual the WSA is working for them. Apart from you two. And me, of course.
We're not seriously discussing this, are we? I mean, she has no prior experience. She's a complete risk to the mission.
Sarah's right. Kathy shouldn't be part of the team. There are too many factors involved.
Hey, Maria. Can I come in, please?
Seriously?
Please, Claire, let me be a part of the mission.
Were you eavesdropping?
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that, but Claire, you know I've proven myself to the WSA. 2 concurrent science degrees, majored in stream tech, top marks in the astronaut training program like Ryan said. Thanks for the kind words, by the way, mate.
Sure.
And you need my MPT expertise. Please, Claire, with you by my side, I know I can do this. We can do this.
Plus, there's only like, what, 3 other trained astronauts to choose from? So...
I think you should take her on the team, Claire.
What?
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 She's one of the most qualified people we have at the WSA. However, the final say is yours, of course.
Okay, Kathy. Even though Ryan's last argument was severely lacking,
Yeah.
Ouch.
I believe you'll do everything you can to guarantee the mission's success. Right, Kat?
Of course.
Now I would like to go over the minutia for the mission with Claire, Sarah, and Ryan. Can you let us handle this without listening in this time?
Oh, well, seeing as I'm now...
Kathy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Of course.
One thing that happened during that cutscene that I didn't comment on in the moment was when the transmission started playing, Ayla seemed to react very strangely. Okay, now we have a year, 2069. Nice. But I was saying Ayla seemed to react strangely. I wonder if there was some kind of code encrypted in that static that Ayla could hear that no one else could. You would think like an actual message content, even if it was encrypted, would be discovered by signals analysis, but maybe it was disguised well enough that it appeared to be just static to everyone and everything except Ayla. So it did seem like there was a little bit of a strange reaction there. I wonder if that comes into play later. So a few months later, she's been training and prepping for the mission. It looks like we're going up to Mars to retrieve the Arks and maybe find out what our dad has to say about everything that's happened so
You're
far.
snug in there, Ayla. You need anything? Cup of coffee? Magazine? You diva.
That's Sarah, the American. She's got a scar on her belly. Not sure what that's from. Probably another callback to the first game.
You look nervous.
And that amuses you?
No. Just seeing you, you're proud.
Hey, that scar on Sarah's stomach, is that the one Dad gave her?
Yeah, why?
Just curious.
Knock, knock. You ready? Let's go.
Yeah?
It's a momentous occasion. So if she went to the moon when she was 12 or whatever. So she's been on a rocket before, or some sort of vessel capable of orbital flight and transfer. But probably this is the first time since she was a child. First time as an adult, as a trained astronaut. I imagine this is pretty exciting and nerve-wracking for her, especially going to Mars.
GC, we're heading to the rocket now.
Copy that. Transport is ready for you.
GC would be ground control, I believe.
Good. Set up a baby.
Of course you did.
You didn't.
Yeah, sure.
How about you two?
Good. Yeah, fine.
Oh boy, here we go. Leaving the concrete and smog of Earth and heading to the stars. Very exciting. Looks like there's a tram that takes us to the actual rocket. And our teammates, our mission team, is just going to stare at us blank-faced until we get on. Okay, indie game. I see how you roll. Inside the tram, and I guess we sit.
Here we go.
No turning back.
Nope.
Tram to the launch pad, very
Hey, you know what
cool.
I still think about?
What?
How come we get to live in better conditions than the people in the shanty town? How is that possible?
Pure probability. Geographically and demographically, we were born in the right place at the right time. They weren't so lucky.
Right. Wow, they really don't seem to want us to go.
No. But considering the amount of time
Whoa. You okay?
Yeah, just a bit startled.
Are they insane? They're not helping anyone by trying to hurt us. Don't they understand that we're doing this to save them?
Those people will be on the MPT waiting list until the day that they die. If you saw the WSA using so many resources to send 4 people to space, you'd be angry too.
They don't understand. But when we bring the Arks back, they will.
Or they won't. I mean, they might, and I hope they do, but they're promising something that might not happen, even if we do bring back the Arks.
Hope springs eternal in the human breast. It's the way I choose to view it.
Alexander Pope. The soul, uneasy and confined from home, dreams of a life to come.
Look at you knowing your poetry.
What can I say? I'm not just a pretty face.
Okay.
Take a look at this view.
Wow.
Never ceases to amaze, right?
That is pretty cool.
It's a shame we couldn't build her properly.
What?
With all these shortages of materials, it really is a miracle that this thing is here at all.
You could have mentioned this in all these months of prep that we're flying economy class,
No, I didn't want to worry you.
except for right before we're taking off.
Seemed only fair to disclose it now.
Sure.
If Claire believes we can use her for the mission, we should trust her.
I believe Zephyr 3 will handle the mission just fine.
Well, knowing how video games work, being forewarned about the shoddy nature of the rocket leads me to believe that we will be crash landing on Mars, but I guess we'll see. I wonder how long we'll spend on the rocket before we arrive, or if they'll just kind of eclipse it out and have time pass. I think probably we'll spend some time on the rocket. Let's find out. Okay, tram ride complete. We've arrived at the launch pad. Very cool. It's our home for the next couple of... Is it months to transfer to Mars? I think so, right? It's got to be months. Maybe year. No, it should be years.
it really is until...
Yeah.
No, I guess maybe it is years. 7 months, 300 million miles, I guess. So slightly less than a year. The 4 of us are going to be on this spacecraft. Let's find out. Do we take a quick peek that way? Oh, there's a chain, an unpassable chain. This is our last view of the ocean here on Cape Canaveral. There's the Atlantic. There are the MPT dishes we worked on. And here's our new home. Ooh, interesting. Well, I think I want to stare blank-faced at the rest of the team for a minute here. She's the only one with an idle animation. I don't know. That's kind of funny. They don't have like little bits of chit-chat that they recorded to have them say things. Okay, we're seated in our in the cockpit. Looks like this is our station.
Launch sequence initiated.
Opera team, this is ground control. Proceed with final checks.
Copy, GC. Opera team comms check. Go.
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 Cat, systems check. Oxygen.
Oxygen is go.
Flight.
Flight is go.
Navigation.
Navigation is go.
Ground launch sequencer.
Ground launch sequencer is go.
Fuel.
Fuel is go.
Liquid oxygen.
Liquid oxygen is go.
Power.
Power is go.
Launch sequence functions.
Launch sequence functions a go.
Propellant load check. Good to go. Ryan, airtight seal and cockpit air composition check.
Seal and air composition are go.
Sarah, start fuel cell thermal conditioning.
Notice the switches
is
here
a
for the
go.
two aces, Ayla
Cat,
and Alex.
strong back retract.
Strong back retract. Where is that? Strong back retract activation protocol. Here we go. This button. It's a little janky. There we go. Okay,
Strong
so
back successfully retracted.
strong back is the
Sarah,
gantry
set
that
off
was
lines.
keeping us vertical. This is interesting, that going through the flight checks here. I wonder how realistic this is. Maybe they...
Lines are vented. We are go.
Starting automatic ground launch sequencer. Sequencer is a go. Cat, retract orbiter access arm.
Retract orbiter access arm. Okay.
Orbiter access arm is retracted.
Copy. Start auxiliary power units.
Auxiliary power unit controls are active. Where is the auxiliary? Where are these controls that are now active? Over here, okay. So I can get that one into the blue. Okay.
Auxiliary power units a go.
Copy. Retract gaseous oxygen vent arm.
It's kind of a fun little mini game. Not something I would want to do a lot, but it's a neat kind of like build up the tension, build up the suspense towards launch, give you something to do that's interesting for a little bit. Now I wonder what happens if I don't think I can. Yeah, it's not going to let me. But I was wondering what happens if you just like throw one of these switches back into the off position. The whole launch sequence fails, the game's over, you know, that kind of a thing. Is she talking to us? Do we have something else to do? Yeah, we have something else to do. Okay. Rotate. Gaseous oxygen vent arm retraction controls. Okay. And then we want to control this with what? The joystick?
Beanie cap retracted.
Opera team, visors down.
Go. Go.
Go.
Cat, orbiter transfer from ground to internal power.
Power transfer controls are active. Okay.
Transfer complete. We're on internal power.
Sarah, activate launch pad sound suppression system.
So this little grid over here with the blue and yellow bars, I think that's a progress bar of all the steps we have to go through.
Are a go. Cat, initiate solid fuel thrusters start.
Okay, and there's like a little drawing too, so it's going to be this control. I guess we hit this. Oh, power starts.
Solid fuel thrusters are a go.
Copy. Thrusters up. We are go for launch.
Here we go.
Throttle controls active. We actually controlled the throttle. Fantastic.
Lift off. Lift off. Zebra 3, this is ground control. Birds in the air, all look green.
Oh boy, here we go. I see the gravity turn happening, too. We're tilting backwards from our perspective, I think. See the atmosphere shooting past. Little molecules of the air being superheated by our passage. Into the upper atmosphere. This is pretty neat. It's a fun experience to be in first person for this. Oh, she's blacking out a little bit from the G-forces. That's interesting. Okay.
Cat, initiate stage 1 separation.
Stage 1 separation. Manual controls activated. Okay, so it's a square with another thingamajig on it, a lever, a throttle. Let's see. Manual controls activated. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, first stage. Separated.
Copy. Initiate second stage ignition.
Second stage ignition.
Go. The second stage throttles up.
Ooh, okay. Even though I'm just sitting in a chair manipulating controls, knowing like the pieces that is going on here actually from playing KSP is really kind of interesting. Seeing it from the perspective of the cockpit. Plus, I'm sure it was a lot cheaper for the developers to make it this way. Oh, look at that. We're stabilizing our orbit around the planet now. And then the third stage, presumably, is the transfer to Mars. That's going to be a trip. There's the dying Earth. What is that? That doesn't look good. Is that RCS? I guess that must be RCS, Reaction Control System, spinning the ship, burning propellant. Wow. Okay, this is pretty dope.
Cutting off second engine. Cat, initiate second stage separation.
Okay.
And it's away.
Farewell, Blue Planet. We're going to see your red sister. So the interesting thing here to me is the timeline, right? So the dad Isaac sent that signal, right, like 2-3 months ago, and then he knows there's not going to be anybody arriving for a year. So what is he doing? Why did he send it, and what's he doing in that interval?
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Babe, did you prepare philosophical quotes for the entire journey, or...?
Only like 5 a day.
Oh, good.
Wanna see something cool?
Meet me at these skateboards.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it's great, truly.
One small step was already taken, so...
Oh, wow, old school, huh?
Okay, we're in microgravity, or 0G.
You look excited. You never look excited.
Don't be cheeky. I was as frugal as possible when designing this ship. However, I did splurge on one last-minute addition.
A window.
You're really ruining the moment.
Sorry.
Just look. probably see it again. And this is what we're doing it for. Right, Kath?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sarah and Ryan are probably settling into their pod. I'll head back to the cockpit.
Be right there.
Okay, now be honest. Did Claire ever take you this far from the house?
No.
Well, then this hopefully will be a nice surprise.
Okay, scuba diving back when we were a child, before all of that happened.
Follow me, Moonbear.
Oh, there's Dad. Okay. Now, I would say this is training for microgravity movement, but it's not because we won't have any water to push against in space.
No way.
I swear.
It doesn't look like bubblegum at all.
Well, I mean, it probably did back in the day when they named it. You want to give it a new name?
Poop coral?
Of course. Why did I even ask? You know, Mum loved diving too. We used to go diving together all the time after Daddy's training.
Training for space?
Yeah, just like I'm training you to go to space now too.
Cool.
Yep.
Dad, why is it so dirty underwater?
Yeah, I'm afraid we did that, remember?
No way. I never threw anything in the water.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, not you, a lot of other people did, unfortunately.
I'll clean it up, so the water can look nice again.
Well, we might be about 50 to 80 years too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, we're almost here. Come look. Want to go to space?
Why is there
You
an
heard that
alarm
too,
buzzing?
right?
Yes, I'm in the cockpit checking the diagnostics. Meet me here?
Sure.
Okay, so we have some sort of thrusters on our our ship suit, some kind of RCS maneuvers. Got sleeping quarters, the torpor room, whatever that is, and then the control center. We don't want to move too fast here. Don't want to slam into any deckheads. I'm assuming for the purposes of this we have unlimited movement. Tablet ID Zephyr 3, WSA on board. Attention, thruster R4740 requires immediate analysis. Click here to consult manual D20 or check main cockpit terminal. Okay. So is this moments later or months later? That's the question, right? They're a little bit... I think they're a little bit deliberately mysterious about when and where, like when you are in time to kind of keep you guessing, keep you on your toes.
We're trying to see why the ACA didn't spot the debris. It should have.
I need eyes on to determine the damage. I'll perform an EVA and let you know, GC.
Copy.
Did the thruster get hit?
Probably. Could you keep an eye on the diagnostics? I'll get ready.
Wait. Let me do it. Look, I need real-life experience out there. Of all the EVAs we could have, this one is pretty safe, right? I mean, I could just casually mention my stellar extravehicular activities training score.
No, it's fine. I think
It was 94.
mine was 95.
See, you're so much better with numbers. Best you monitor the diagnostics.
Fine. Just be very careful. We're still in orbit, so watch out for debris.
Got it.
Get prepped at the airlock, and I'll guide you on comms.
Okay, bye. Remember, you're on the ceiling right now. So up is a matter of perspective in a game like this. So we're upside down, but really, everyone else is upside down. We're right side up. So this is the airlock. I guess we're gonna go do an EVA now.
If you find yourself drifting, use your thrusters to correct, and quickly double-check the latch of your left nozzle controller. And when
I've double-checked it, Claire. I'm fine.
I don't think you really double-checked.
Claire, I've got this.
All right. Egress out of the airlock.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do an EVA. Do I have to hit a button? Yes. Oh, how cool is this?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's all this from, anyway?
Satellites, mission-related debris, even pieces from Sarah's old station.
Pearson Space Station. From when Rolf survived the breach during the moon mission. Huh. I'm kind of honored.
What a weird thing to feel honored about. Right, first things first, what can you see? Is there any damage to the thruster?
We want to check out the thrusters, obviously, but first I want to come say hi to our sister, who's in the cockpit. I really wish they'd program some kind of response. Every player is going to come and do this, right? You know, something like stop fooling around and go look at the thrusters. But whatever. I guess they didn't have the budget for it. This is pretty damn cool, though. Floating in orbit, doing an EVA from first-person perspective. Very cool. Let's get to the back of the ship and see what kind of damage there is. Now, I did notice the thing that said cut here for emergency access. That interested me. I have a feeling we're going to need to know that later. Let's see what's going on back here. Ah, there's the problem right there.
There's a huge bit of debris stuck in the thruster. Could be from the space station.
Okay. Is the plating around the base of the thruster damaged?
Plating around the base.
It's seen better days, but it's holding together.
Good. What about the pipes around the thruster?
They're pretty badly bent.
Okay. They'll need to be cut away if we want the thruster to be even semi-functional. Is the thruster still receiving power?
Still receiving power.
It is.
Shut off the power lines before you do anything else. There's a big button in the hatch, just press it, and you're good to go.
Okay.
And watch out for the fuel canisters. If you hit one of those while you're cutting it, well, don't, please.
What do they look like?
The big yellow canisters. Do you see them?
I see them. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Very careful.
Very careful.
Okay. Turn the power off and begin the debris removal.
I would think I would... Yeah, here we go. Pull to open. Okay, power's off. And now we need to cut away the debris.
Hey, remember that sunken space station in the bay behind our house?
Yes. Why?
I was just thinking about it earlier. Did Dad ever take you swimming there when you were young?
He did, but not when I was that young.
What do you mean?
Well, never mind. So, anybody fancy back home?
Wait, what?
Or maybe even on the ship?
What? Ryan?
Or Sarah, I don't care.
Apparently not. Least of all that they're married.
You can still have feelings for someone despite the circumstances. I don't know, with everything that's going on with the world, we never really talk about this kind of stuff. Do you ever think about something like love?
Do you?
Good point. I'll be shutting up now.
Okay, not quite sure what's going on there. Let's start with this cut. This one seems more visible to me. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. It can't dissipate heat because it only can radiate. It can't do convection in the atmosphere. I think we need to start a little farther out here. Because this isn't quite going the way I'd hoped it would. Let's see what we can do. All right, well, maybe we can do these cuts here. There we go. That's something. Okay. And then this one. Okay. And then cut along that line. Okay, all right, we got something away. Oh, I see. I need to follow the black line surrounding the orange, the yellow outline. Okay, all right. Hang on. So I sort of understand a little bit better now. So to get access to that side, we need to cut some of this away first. Okay. So we'll cut here. And then down there. Okay, and now we can see this side. All right, that cuts that away. Ooh, okay, this is harder than I thought. And then we need to clean up the pipe here. Probably we're gonna have to weld on like a replacement, or maybe not. Maybe we just cut it away. Okay, there's that piece gone. We got to be real careful not to hit those fuel tanks. We were warned about that. Okay. Now, we did see a little blue bar in the bottom right kind of show up. And I'm not sure what that is. Maybe oxygen? She's breathing heavily here. So she's definitely exerting herself. All right, we got more over here to cut. Let's come down like this. That looks basically done already. So we got to do this side? Yeah, okay. Okay, all right. So now we have to get inside the nozzle, I think, to finish. Or inside the bell of the engine. Yeah, here we go. Oh, and there's more on that side as well. We'll have to go cut that. Hang on, stop moving. Okay, there's a big piece that actually kind of bumped into us a little bit. Let's get this piece. Yeah, we're down to 1 oxygen unit, I think. I think we need to, like, hurry up here. That's probably what the breathing is, too. Now, can we go back to the airlock to fill up, or just kind of at the mercy of... Are we going to fail this, maybe? We need to hurry. Okay, there's that piece. And then there's this pipe we got to deal with. Get underneath it. I don't think I can cut it from this side. Let's go out. Okay, gotta be real careful here. Okay, I think that's it.
It's done.
Okay, good job. Turn the power back on, and I'll run a diagnostic.
On it.
We're running out of oxygen, sis. Where is the power? Over here? Yeah. Oxygen's run real low. I think we might have to head to the airlock. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're dying. I can't. I can't. I don't know what to do here. Oh, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. No. I don't know what I'm doing is the problem. Hold to open. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Ran out of O2. So is it gonna make me redo it?
It's done.
It's gonna give me a second chance. Okay.
Turn the power back on, and I'll run a diagnostic.
On it.
Okay, where is power? Where's the power connection? Over on this side. Okay. Let's try and figure this puzzle out real quick. Okay. Doesn't like that. That works. And then I can go 1, 2. No. If I start there? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right. I think I figured it out that time.
Running diagnostic now. And we're good. Okay. Great job, Kat. Head back inside. Carefully.
Yes. Yes, Claire.
It was on the other side, the airlock, right? Or no, we can get in here as well. Okay. There's one on either side. Okay, so the cutting kind of confused me, and then the puzzle got me a little bit, but luckily they gave us a second chance.
Permission granted to aggress the airlock member.
All right. Guys, I'm going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll continue with this trip down memory lane and our little scuba diving adventure with Dad in the past. And then we will see where else the Zephyr takes us. Presumably to Mars. Maybe with...
I noticed this one's still at LI 900 times.
Maybe with a little bit of another challenge in the middle. Maybe an accident. Maybe a problem that we have to solve.
Anyway,
But
you're gonna love living on the moon, honey.
we're going to wait. That's going to have to wait for next time.
You can play in low gravity anytime you want, and there's no school on the moon.
Cool.
So,
Well, I mean,
until then, okay.
some form of
Well,
school.
hang on. Let's let them finish talking.
This unit still used piston wheels. How old is this girl?
Okay. So, like I was saying, when we come back, we'll finish up our little underwater adventure and see where the story takes us. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching, for being part of my community, for leaving comments and other things on the video. I appreciate that, and I'm enjoying the game so far. It's interesting. It's not super gamey. It's more of a storytelling vehicle, but the story to me so far is pretty interesting. I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this. So, I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, take care.